Notification came.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Various topics.
All right. First and foremost, we would like to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders, GMS, who rule well, teach well, being great examples for his younger brothers. And peace and blessing, salutations. Hopefully, like out there pushing his word and truth and in sincerity across the four winds. In the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful that believers, the listeners, whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. All right, I'm the brother Yashamach, and to my left,
Lamar Ariyah.
And we're GMS Mississippi Camp. And we're just going into a lesson, dealing with various topics. We know, it's extremely active, going into prophecy, going into current events, news, and a lot of different things, even amongst Israel, is very active, all right, because the Lord, has this time, all right, really active in the spirit, and through all these things that we see happening, there's a lot of distractions, there's a lot of folly, and there's a lot of mess. But at the end of the day, we gotta keep the main thing, which is prophecy, man. All right, and these are some of the things that we're going to get into. Okay, yeah, bro.
The second Ezra.
Yeah, 15, starting 1.
All right, this is the book of Second Ezra, chapter 15, starting verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
Yeah, this is a commandment. The Lord is commanding Ezra to speak prophecy unto the people. This is why he was revealing, these visions unto Ezra, so he could speak to the people. Okay? So we have been given this Holy Spirit, all right, the Spirit of Yahushua, all right, so we can reveal and speak prophecy to our people, man. Whether they hear or forbear, that's on them. But one of the main thing of this ministry, this is why, we're known as what? The prophets. Okay? So we can do what? Prophesy, man. You got it, bro.
Which I will put in thy mouth.
Go ahead.
Which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord Yahweh, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
Yeah, so we have these prophecies written down, okay? And that's how the Lord puts his words in our mouth, because we're reading from the scripture. This is the word of the Lord. So as we read the Lord's words about what he plans to do, all right, what his intentions are in the earth, he's putting his words in our mouth. And he said they are faithful and true. And if you can't see all the things that's happening, that's showing that the Lord is faithful and true to his word, okay, then you just don't have the eyes to see. Go ahead.
Fear not the imaginations against thee.
Yep.
Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee.
Yep.
That speak against thee.
Yeah, so if someone, even now, you got Jake saying we believe in the fairy tale book when the things are happening in real time. I'm talking about everything that the Lord said was going to happen is happening exactly how the Lord said it was going to happen. Okay? It's not just randomly happening. No, that's why prophecy, the Lord gets specific with particular prophecies, man. Okay? You had pretty much Iran, they done activated those proxy, armies, or what they call resistant troops over there in Yemen, in Syria, in Lebanon, okay? Iran activated them troops, and guess what? Turkey just came out and said that they're willing to send troops to Israel, okay, to the land of Israel. And then you have Russia, that just, Putin just said he's looking at the Israelis as an enemy now, okay? So what we have to understand, that's Gomar, Persia, and Gog and Magog. Why is it those three nations? They are the first to respond to what's happening in the land of Israel. Why are these the first three nations to respond, man? Because it's prophetic. You have to say something?
No, that's it, bro.
Yeah, you got it, bro.
For all the faithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
Yep, you gonna die in your unfaithfulness. Okay? So you don't have to believe, okay, when we speak about World War III and the nukes, it's not gonna stop them from coming. It's not gonna stop the war from happening.
Romans 3:3.
Yeah. You're gonna die in it. You're gonna die either you're gonna be delivered as an Israelite, either you're gonna be delivered and shown mercy, or you're gonna die according to one of these prophecies, man. Matter of fact, get that in Jeremiah 15:1. Okay? Either you're here to be delivered as an Israelite, or you finna die. Everybody in their life. And this is why we don't spend a lot of time on trying to get Jake to do the right thing. You know, we correct things according to doctrine, and Jake still gonna do what they want to do. We gonna get back to prophecy, man. Okay? You wanna take your silly ass to Chicago, all right, and act like you some goddamn special forces or some shit, man. Okay? you do what you gotta do. But we it just been put out there that's off according to the scriptures. So if you don't listen to the warning, guess what? We finna get back to prophecy, man.
Right.
All right.
But I can say it like I said in the secondary 15 chapter. Secondary 15 chapter, the 3rd verse, it said, "Fear not the imagination against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee." So this unbelieving people who, don't believe in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, who doesn't have trust in the Lord, man. When the Lord clearly tells us to put our trust in Him, if they want to take it upon themselves and, say all matter of wicked things about, the Israelites, if they want to invite, encourage niggas to go to Chicago to do wickedness, man. That don't bother us, man. We just rebuke and report. Mm-hmm. Okay, we're not troubled by that shit. It can get aggravating because we see niggas being completely out of their minds and stupid.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, somebody gotta fit that lot. So we just gonna rebuke these niggas, and we're gonna report it, man. And and that's gonna either enlighten people to see the light and understand that that's not a path to take according to the scriptures, or they're gonna fall in line and be a part of the death and destruction of those 2/3 wicked and incredulity minded people, man. So you want to go in Jeremiah?
Yeah, Jeremiah 15. Yeah, man. So the blood off our hands.
Yeah.
It's been reported that that's off. And if Jake gonna fall into that trap, that's on them.
Yeah.
Just like the brothers getting into, man. You got it, bro.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 15, starting at verse 1. Then said the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua to me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be toward this people.
Yeah, and this speaking about 2/3, man. It's a lot of Israelites that are here, all right, to play their role in the movie of being destroyed. Okay, and it's gonna go into that. Hey, it's already predestined, but there's no media because it said though Samuel and Moses, which those represent, mediators, all right, between the Most High and Israel. All right, he's letting them know that look, they don't have a mediator. There's no one that can mediate for these people that I already have destined, all right, to be destroyed. That's their fate.
Right.
That's why you can't do nothing to get them off their course.
Right.
Okay.
They just out there.
Yeah.
Just like them extras in the movies, man.
Yeah.
They don't really have no particular roles other than to just float around.
Yeah.
And that's how these people in the world do, man, who are not doing the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. They're just floating around, man, just waiting upon their judgment, whatever it may be, whether it's the missiles, famine, pestilence, whatever judgment the Lord decides to have, but they're just waiting on judgment, man. Mm-hmm. Back into the scriptures, yet mine could not toward this people. Cast them out of my sight and let them go forth.
Yeah, cast them out of my sight and let them go forth. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 2. And it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, such as are for death to death, and such as are for the sword to sword, and such as are for the famine to the famine, and such are for the captivity to the captivity.
So it's already predestined. They say, well, what should we go for? Look, we telling you, look, you got the famine coming, okay? The captivity, the concentration camps coming, the sword, you know, you're going to have a lot of gun violence,
Right.
okay? Which gun violence is already crazy, ridiculous in America anyway, but it's going to increase more, okay? So all these things that's finna happen in the earth, the Lord already has people predestined for these particular deaths, man. Okay? And there's nothing you can do that can take them off their course, okay?
Right.
Their algorithm of their death. Just like there's nothing you can do that can take the elect, all right, off the algorithm of being delivered. That's why Yahweh shall say, if it was possible to deceive the very elect, you know, but it's not possible, man. All right? So all we can do is stay in prophecy, man. Stay locked in and keep warning our people according to prophecy, man. You know? Yeah, bro.
Got one for you. This is the book of Amos, chapter 5, starting verse 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord Yahweh. To what end is it for you?
Yeah, to what end is it for you? Because, see, a lot of people, you know, they especially, this is mainly a Christian, because they have no idea what the second coming of Yahweh Shai entails.
Right.
They don't understand, all right, the tribulation, all right, the lamentation, mourning, and woe. They don't understand the worst time ever since the earth was, all right. That precedes Yahweh Shai. That comes before Yahweh Shai. Okay, and if you're not right, all right, if you haven't repented, you don't stand a chance.
Right.
Go.
Right.
Yep, you do.
Verse 19.
Yep.
As if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and the serpent bit him.
Yeah, it's just gonna be the earth. The Lord's gonna terrorize the earth.
Right.
Since you people love haunted houses and shit so much,
right,
the Lord's gonna make that a reality, man. The earth is gonna be like a goddamn haunted house, man.
Yeah, yeah. It's like we just went to Jeremiah, you know, famine to famine, sword to sword, death to death. Pretty much, you're destined for destruction, man. Whichever way it comes, any corner you turn, man, anywhere you go, death is gonna be waiting on you, man. But it's just what judgment does the Lord want to bring away? Is it gonna be famine?
Yep.
Is it gonna be the sword?
Yep.
Is it gonna be wild beasts, dogs to tear? Who knows, man?
Yep.
But one thing for certain, judgment is gonna be of Yahweh Shem Shai because of your wickedness, man.
Cause you might, you know, somehow survive, you know, the little militia attacks. Okay, the Lord might keep you alive just enough, you know, during the famine, and then you get attacked by wild beasts, man.
Right.
Okay, well you survive the wild beast somehow, but then you wake up and nukes coming, man.
You know,
so
don't escape.
Yeah,
no escape.
Yeah. The Lord finna terrorize the earth, man, and rightfully so, man, because everybody is out of pocket, man. Not only are they wicked, they're extremely proud in their wickedness, man.
Yeah.
You know?
No regard of Yahweh Shem Shai, no fear, man. You know, people walking around, breathing, you know, able to see, you know, doing things. I mean, like how did this come about? You think you just your mother gave birth to at her own will, just did it?
Yeah.
No, man, the Lord ordained everyone who's on this earth to be here, man. You know, so you don't fear a power who can do that?
Yep.
You know, and that's the good side of it.
Yep.
Allow you to be breathing and walking and everything. But you don't think that wickedness, you know, your disobedient ways, your disbelief, your scoffing at his servants, his prophets, that's just gonna go over easy, man? No. The Lord is coming back with vengeance, man. And everyone who has done him wrong, done his prophets wrong, has been just completely just out of line and out of order and way left, man. The Lord is going to destroy people, man. And like the brother was saying, man, it could be the missiles, the wild beasts. Like I said, man, the Lord could paralyze your ass, man. You could try to get away from one incident, jump off a building, and you be paralyzed, man. Now you just there. For what? Crows, dogs, them cannibal people. You don't know, man. That's why the scripture says it's a dreadful thing to fall into the hands of the living power.
You got that.
Back into Jeremiah.
Yeah, get to finish that Jeremiah, then get that Sirach 39:01.
All right, this is back in the book of Jeremiah, chapter 15.
I think it's at 3.
Was it 3? Yeah, at 3. So, and I will appoint over them 4 kinds.
The Lord said he was appointed. You know, you got an appointment. That means what? You got a specific time.
Right.
You know, you got a dentist appointment. So there's a specific time that you go to the dentist.
Right.
Okay? You got a doctor's appointment. That's a specific time you go to the doctor. Well, the Lord got death appointed, all right, for a lot of our people, man.
Right.
And it's a specific time that they're going to come into their specific death. It's appointed. Go ahead.
Said the Lord Yahweh, the sword to slay, and the dogs to tear, and the fowls of the heavens, and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy.
Yeah, so the Lord got all this terror prepared for the earth. It's appointed. Okay? and that's why I say it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of living power. Okay? Because what he sets up, no one can undo. Because Esau got, you know, he wants to put all the prophets to death, all the believers to death. All right? But guess what? We got to deliver. Because he doesn't have the last say so. But see, the Lord appoints something, that's it. You know, ain't no wiggling out of there, man. You know? Yeah, so no.
This is Ecclesiasticus, Sirach and the Apocrypha, chapter 39, verse 1.
Yep.
But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in meditation thereof,
yep,
will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient, and be occupied in prophecy.
We'll seek out the wisdom of the ancient. Because when you read this book, all right, even, you know, you got the wisest man that ever exists, Solomon. Like, we have his writings.
Right.
You know, and Solomon, King Solomon, then you have the book of Sirach, and then you have a lot of our forefathers, you know, that was given, all right, knowledge on how to live and be pleasing to our power. So we have these things, and we apply these things real time. Like, we give ourselves over to the wisdom of the ancient, our forefathers, man, that was recorded to please the Heavenly Father.
Right.
This is how we know how to move. This is how we know not to be out there brawling with no goddamn Palestinians, man. This is how we know how to conduct ourselves in our day-to-day, man. Even amongst those that are outside the truth, man. You know? We understand these things because we seek out the wisdom of the ancient. And then we're occupied in prophecy, man. Because here, and just like on Q, and Elder Yashawan made the point, every time we have these devils on the rope in the spirit, this is all of a sudden, Jake will just go crazy, man. You know, they try to become the main topic.
Right.
But nah, man, you know, we're going to keep it on prophecy because this devil, the prime minister in Israel, all right, old Benny, now he's trying to quote all these scriptures. All right, so this is the time for the world to see that, wait a minute, this is not adding up.
Right.
Because, real quick, get that in 1 Samuel 15:3. And it's very ironic, and the Most High so cold. Okay, he got these devils quoting this, man. You know, in the book of 1 Samuel 15:3, and they're trying to use this to justify what they're doing to those Palestinians, because people are talking about, you know, this is just a genocide, you know. But then now they're trying to justify what they're doing through precepts. All right, so now let's go into the prophecy, man, show how it don't add up. Go ahead.
It's the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 15, verse 3.
Yep.
Now go and smite Amalek, and utterly destroy all that they have, and spare them not, but slay both man and woman, infant and suckling, ox and sheep, camel and ass.
Yeah, so here it is. Amalek is reading this to the world like it's speaking to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? This is what this devil is doing. Here it is. Amalek is bringing this precept out to justify what he's doing, which the hell with them Palestinians.
Right, right.
Okay? But then you guys say, okay, well, since you want to now you want to follow the Bible.
Yeah.
Well, let's go to prophecy. Let's get Isaiah 2:1. Let's see what will be going on in that land. Okay, after the people have came back and the government of Israel, okay, is set up in the earth, man. The true government is set up in the earth. Go ahead.
John, this book Isaiah chapter 2 verse 1. The word that Isaiah the son of Amos saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem.
Yep.
And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain
Yep.
of the Lord's Yahweh's house shall be established in the top of the mountains,
Yep.
and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall follow unto it.
Yeah, shall flow unto it. So here it is. Israel in time was prophesied to be the top government. Now these devils, these Edomites, all right, Amalek, they are the top government in the earth. But let's see if they fulfill everything written. See, you can't just fulfill a piece of prophecy.
Right.
You got to fulfill it all to the T. Okay, go ahead.
And many people shall go and say, Come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Most High, Yahweh, to the house of the God of Jacob, and he will teach us his ways, and we will walk in his paths.
He will teach us his ways, and we will walk in his path. The ways of what? Righteousness. The ways, the law, statutes, and commandments. Is this being carried out right now?
Yeah.
All you hear about now is war.
Yeah.
When you hear about these other nations, they talk about how many missiles they got for Israel.
Right,
They're not talking about going to Israel to learn the righteousness of the law. Okay,
Right.
go ahead.
For out of Zion shall go forth the law, and the word of the Lord Yahweh from Jerusalem.
Yeah, so this is not, the law is not coming out of modern day Israel. The law of Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai is not coming out of that, man. You got a lot of those people atheists, a lot of those people don't believe in the Messiah. Okay, you got the Talmud teachings. Okay, you still they still let them practice Islam over there. It's a madhouse, man. So this is not happening.
Right.
Okay, go ahead.
And he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people, and shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks.
So this is speaking of turning, okay, weapons, okay, into tools for agriculture.
Right. But just the opposite right
Exact
now.
opposite.
Yeah.
This Joel 3 happening. Beat your plowshares and pruning hooks into swords and spears.
Yeah.
Okay?
They're gearing up for war.
Yeah.
This is not, and I mean to cut you off.
Nah,
this is not like what we're going into in Isaiah, man. This is not that time of that transition of power when Yahweh Shai is getting set up to rule, man.
Yep.
This is like the brother saying, this is the other side of the coin. This is that preparation, the beginning of the Battle of Jehoshaphat, man. You know, this is the beginning of, World War III. It's brewing, man.
Yep.
And we see the bubbles now,
Yep.
in the pot. It's wild, it's gonna start boiling over, man.
Yep.
So what they trying to teach and preach all of a sudden out the Bible, that's just them still being the fugitive, man, trying to be somebody else and blame that vagabond and wanna, act like they're teaching this or preaching to somebody else when they're condemning themselves.
Yeah, that's them. That's them. That's Amalek.
Yeah, them niggas need mirrors in front of them, man.
You got it, bro.
Okay, beat their swords into plows and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword again against nation.
Mm-hmm.
Neither shall they learn war anymore.
So why isn't this been established? Why hasn't military? Why, if a nation has military, that lets you know this hasn't been fulfilled.
Right.
So they can't say that them being in the land is them fulfillment of the prophecy of the true Israelites being in their land. Now they fulfill the prophecy of a bastard dwelling in Ashdod.
Right.
Okay, but they don't fulfill the prophecy of the true people dwelling in their land because these nations still learn war. This all these nations know is war.
That's all they talk.
That's the only thing on the table now is war.
That's it. War talk.
Yeah. So get Leviticus 20 and 13. Because you can't just, that's another thing. You can't go into the Bible to try to get a precept to justify your wickedness, and then close the Bible. Like, no, you gotta deal with that, because what goes on in Tel Aviv. Okay, if you want to go to 1 Samuel 15:3 and read about the Lord commanding Israel to slay women, infants, okay, of Amalek. But you gotta go a few books over and read this part too. You need to be implementing this.
Right.
Okay, you really, cause matter of fact, read it. Then we make the point.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 20, verse 13. If a man also lie with mankind, as he lies with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination.
Yep, both of them have committed abomination. Alphabet community, go ahead.
They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them.
Yeah, their blood should be upon them. So when you gonna start activating that?
Right.
Since you want to activate 1 Samuel 15:3,
right,
you gotta activate that too. You really should be doing airstrikes on Tel Aviv.
Straight Sodom.
Yeah, you should. That's where you should be dropping bombs at.
And then y'all still over there, circumcising with your teeth and mouth. That's a homosexual act, man.
Yeah.
On a child, pedo, man. I mean, so like the brother say, man, it don't add up, man. What they're trying to say and what it really is don't add up. They got in that land on what, a 747?
1948.
Well, no, I'm talking about the plane. They flew over there, on a big ass plane,
Yeah, and they migrated.
Right.
From Europe.
I mean, the scriptures ain't said nothing about it. We're gonna go to the airport and catch a 747, man.
Migrate from Europe.
Right. The Lord's elect gonna scarcely be saved, man. The Lord's people are gonna be brought to that land by way of the fathership, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's not gonna be by no aircraft like made in America or where the fuck it was made at.
Boeing.
Yeah, Boeing done got a big ass 47 and flew over there. No, man.
Amtrak and shit.
No, this is gonna be yeah, man. That is not no divine invention, man. That is not no miraculous delivery, man.
Greyhound.
Man, get the fuck out of here with that.
Air brakes.
You know what I'm saying? Goddamn, you go get your luggage from the bottom and shit. No, man. No. This is gonna be, that's why the scriptures go into how we're no longer gonna speak on how the Lord delivers out from the land of Egypt, man.
Yeah, I get that for you.
But it come, cause this is gonna be greater than that, man.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna be the grand finale. This is gonna be the one where we close the curtains, man. You got it, bro.
This is Jeremiah 23:5. It said, "Behold, the days come, said the Lord, that I will raise unto David a righteous branch, and a king shall reign and prosper, and shall execute judgment and justice in the earth." And that's Yahweh. So when did this happen?
Yet to be seen.
In his days, Judah shall be saved, because that nigga, prime minister now, old Benny. Ned Notiju. Okay, old Benny, they complain about that nigga, man. So he can't be the king that shall reign and prosper. And if the people, all right, then his subjects are complaining about him, man.
Right. I think that nigga got caught up in some kind of scandal a couple of years ago.
Yeah. Nigga still scheming.
Yeah. So, we don't need them problems, man.
Yeah. Verse 6, in his days Judah shall be saved, and Israel shall dwell safely, and in this is his name whereby he shall be called the Lord our righteousness. Are those, because even those Palestinians are catching the most hell, but guess what? Them different resistance groups, they returning fire. Yeah. And you do have Israelis dying, man.
Yeah.
Okay? So are those people dwelling in safety? You got a lot of them Israelis, they getting out of there, man.
Yeah.
You got even them Israeli protesting against the war. Like, look, man,
ceasefire.
Yeah, y'all doing too much. Like, these niggas shoot back. Like, they were cool when we was shooting that shit.
Now they retaliate.
Yeah, like, hell no.
We didn't sign up for this shit. But hold up, I thought shouldn't they be immortal?
Shit, immortal.
Shouldn't they need no man? They supposed to have spiritual powers.
Shit, we missed something somewhere.
Hey man, we gotta look back through these scriptures, man.
Missed something.
Maybe we ain't catching everything. No, man, because these people, man, are not who they claim to be. And I mean, and when you link up the scriptures, the prophecies with the current events, man, how could that be so? You know, how could it be so? And the Lord said he was going to do this over there in them lands, man. You know, and over here in Babylon, it's been talking, but they're talking more and more about these droughts, man. So all y'all hard head, tough knuckle fighting cats, man, who want to be big shit. You know, you hood kings and shit. Get ready.
Oh yeah.
You finna get your gangster tested, man. And you can try not to go if you want to, but you just gonna be one of them boxes they done ordered up. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't taking no for an answer, goddamn.
If it's written for you to go, you going.
You going, man.
The Lord got it set up, you know, for you to go to that draft. You going. That's why at the end of the day, we all subjugated to the will. That's why all we can really do is just do the right thing.
That's it. And hope and pray that the Lord continue to do his grace and mercy, man. What you gonna do? Man's goings of the Lord out there, the man understand his own way.
You know? We know one thing, and we keep doing the right thing according to the scripture, man. The Lord gonna look out on us, man.
God.
We fully confident in that, man.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
You guys think you finna scheme and finesse your way? Nah, man. The Lord got your number, man. Okay? Even you guys with fringes on, they think you cute, want to be tough. The Lord got your number.
Yep.
You want all this attention? Oh, it's coming.
All the attention you want, all the smoke you asking for.
Verse 7 said, therefore, behold, the days come, said the Lord, that they shall no more say, the Lord liveth, which brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But the Lord liveth, which brought up and which led the seed of the house of Israel out of the north country, and from all countries whither I have driven them, and they shall dwell in their own land.
Because the Lord, what he's finna do this time, man, it's gonna surpass the things that he did in Egypt, man. You know, he brought all those plagues amongst Egypt, man. You know, killed the firstborn of every Egyptian, every Egyptian. You know, when our people delivered, he was over them with a chariot, being a pillar by day and a fire by night, so they can see. You know, he gave them water.
Some plagues.
Yeah, plagues. I mean, he did innumerable miracles, man. But what he's finna do now, man, this is gonna be the what they're saying, the all be all. This is that grand finale, man. This is the show that we've been hasting and sighing and crying for, man. And we want those front row seats in those chariots, man, to really see the ending of this movie, man. You know, so this is what's going to be talked about, because this place that people love so much, Babylon, America, it's going to be a memorial, man. You know, it's going to be talked about, you know, and this is going to be that last hoorah for this place, man, when the Lord delivered his elect up in those chariots, man. You know, that's why people going to be looking real dumbfounded when they start seeing who the Lord's elect is, man.
We're counting his life of madness.
Yeah. And I love that saying you always said, man, back in the day, man, when we get beamed up, these meat suits gonna be judging y'all niggas too, because gonna be falling on niggas in the air, killing their asses, man. You know, we looking forward to all that.
Yeah, that buzzer beater, man.
Yeah.
And just like you said, laying back on your point, here it is with the 1948ers. We gotta research how you niggas got in the land. You know, we gotta research, cross-reference and, dig and find out like how y'all niggas get here. But see, with us, it's just gonna be, a common knowledge. Right. Like the deliverance. Like you don't have to research the deliverance. It's just gonna be the talk of the earth.
That's it.
You know, there's gonna be a common theme in the earth, like what the Lord did for his people in that time, how he delivered them, how he, he shook the earth with nukes. Yeah. He plagued America. America was just this superpower. He brought them to nothing. It's gonna be common knowledge. Yeah. Okay, you don't have to research how we got to that land.
You gonna know.
Yeah, it's gonna be a household, story, man.
Yeah.
Anything else, bro?
Nah, that's it, bro.
Well, with that, we pray that you brothers, all right, and you sisters was edified. Once again, we're going to give all praise and glory unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakodash.
and double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples to our younger brothers. And peace and blessings, salutations, hopefully, shalom.
Shalom.